Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel, and today is episode 6 of Waking Up with Richie. So grab a coffee and let's get right into coffee and current events. So the first event that I found actually happened here in Arizona, where I live. Now this occurred on Sunday at Lake Pleasant. Lake Pleasant is 40 miles northeast of Phoenix, so it's a little bit further away from the city, and you're up in the mountains, and it's a beautiful place, but what happened there wasn't so beautiful. So 5 people were involved in a tragic incident that happened at a marina at that lake. Somehow, five people were electrocuted at the marina. And it's still unclear what caused the electrocution, but 2 are in critical condition and were transferred to the hospital. 2 others refused medical aid, and 1 is still at large. He's still in the water. So the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is still unaware of what caused the electrocution, but the body of the 5th victim has still not been found. And it's just very tragic. You know, this coincides with what just happened last week with actress Naya Rivera. Hey guys, so I just found out some pretty tragic news about Naya Rivera. Now they're not saying if they actually found her, but search teams did just recover a body at Lake Piru in Southern California. And they recovered the body in the same location that they believed she was last alive. The search crews found the body through the use of sonar equipment, and divers were explaining how murky the water was. They said it was like using Braille because they were literally tethered by ropes, crawling on their hands and knees on the bottom of the lake bed. And they needed those ropes just to ensure that they could get back. Like I said, the search crews aren't saying who it is that they found, but it is believed that it's Naya Rivera. It's just incredibly tragic, but also a little bit of a sigh of relief because she's been found and it's not a total mystery where she went. So I just thought I'd throw that in, guys, because I told you I'd be following the case, and they just dropped this news article literally minutes ago. So I'm really hoping that they can at least locate this victim's body for his friends and family to feel some type of peace. So I'm really hoping that all of the victims involved can make a recovery from this, and the 5th victim can at least be found. I'm hoping he's okay, but from the looks of this article, I don't think he's alive anymore. But my condolences and prayers to that family. Okay, so the next current event I found has to do with Kroger. Now, I go to a grocery store called Fry's, and I think that's the Arizona version of Kroger. It's still owned by Kroger. So Kroger announced that it's actually going to stop the use of coin change at its stores. So last month, the Federal Reserve announced that the pandemic has significantly disrupted the circulation of US coins. In other words, there's a coin shortage. So since the pandemic has started, most people have not been going out shopping nearly as much as they were before the pandemic started. And this has caused a huge shortage in coins. Now, shops and restaurants and other businesses are the main supply chains and contributors to circulating US coins, whether it be giving change back to customers when they pay with cash, or taking in change from customers when they leave a tip, or paying an exact change. So this is directly the cause of the coin shortage. So the Federal Reserve says that this coin shortage is going to be temporary, and that as soon as the country opens more up and more people go shopping and get out of their houses, that it'll definitely solve this problem. So Kroger has a solution to this problem, and that solution is to transfer the change that they were to get in coins back onto their Kroger member cards, so they can save that up for their next purchase. And say if they had 75 cents in change, they could add that 75 cents in change simply by scanning their card. So it would essentially give them a credit on their next transaction. So very cool, very cool. As I've gotten older, I've started to see cash and coins less and less. And you really don't see people jumping down to pick up a penny off the ground like they used to. So times are changing for sure. And who knows, coins might not come back around. We'll just have to wait and see. Alrighty guys, well those were my current events for today. So let's move to the kitchen and we'll get breakfast started. Hey guys, we're in my kitchen now. So this morning I'm making just a classic bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. So my bacon is almost done. I'm gonna grab that actually right now and put my toast in. Okay, well my spatula is dirty, so I have to use a spoon to flip my egg. Can I just say though guys, and I don't want to come off as being complaining. Hold on. This has to do with exactly what I'm about to say. So one of the most annoying things about this apartment is I asked the leasing agent that helped me pick this apartment if it was quiet, because she knows what I do for work. She knows I film, I make videos, and I just need at least some quietness. And I was like, is that apartment going to be quiet? It's right on the ground level, and I just really need to make sure I can have some quiet for when I'm doing my work, because I work from home. She's like, oh yeah, and she even asked the maintenance workers if it was quiet here, and I'm like, how do they know? But she was like, yeah, it's quiet, it's nice, and I'm like, okay. So I moved in here, and every morning there's landscaping guys driving the lawnmowers down the street, or the trash truck, which is right here, or a water delivery truck. It's always something, guys. So filming these videos can be kind of a headache sometimes, and I have to pause, or I have to take a quick break and wait for the loud truck to pass or whatever, but just bear with me. I'm gonna have a nice, beautiful home one day where I don't have to worry about any of this stuff, so just hang on with me and we'll be there one day. Just apartment living, Everybody's got to go through it. There's my toast. This is my 4th apartment, so hopefully this is the last apartment, because I'm over apartment living. I'd love to find a townhome or somebody's house that I can rent. So I'm really gonna spend the rest of this lease grinding and finding a cool new place to live. And what I've been thinking is I don't need to be super close to all the clubs and the bars and the restaurants. I don't need to be in the center of all of it like I am now. I would much rather go and move into a pretty suburb and have pretty views to look at and mountains around me and parks and stuff like that, because that's kind of similar to how I grew up. Where I'm living now is just completely different, and I don't think I could ever get used to city living. I'm just gonna add my cheese. I have some cheddar. I have some cheddar cheese right here. Just gonna add it on the egg so it can melt on top of it. I used to eat turkey bacon only, but it's just so salty. I used to think regular bacon was salty, but I just couldn't. I kept buying turkey bacon and I was like, why am I not eating this? I'd eat 2 pieces and then it'd go bad. It's because it's too salty, it's gross. I try all different kinds, organic, all the different brands and everything. I'm just not a fan of turkey bacon anymore. I don't know. It's just one of those foods that you eat too much of and you just get sick of it. Alright, I'm not going to have any side with this, but this is our breakfast, just a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I'm going to eat this and then we'll get right into our activity. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hey guys, so today we're going to be finishing this painting. This is going to be the activity of the day. I've had this for the past month and I just kind of stopped working on it because I didn't know really where to go from here. So let's try to figure out what we can do to make this look good, because right now it looks very basic. So let's get started. So I think I want to make this all red. I want to get rid of this pink because I just don't like the way it looks. So I just got some new paints yesterday. So I'm stocked up again. Add deep red and crimson together. Okay. And I think we're going to apply this with a brush. A big brush. Forgot to cool my fly is down. Fix that. These are my painting shorts, by the way. I bought them and I never really liked how they looked because I didn't try them on at the store, so I just used them as my paint shorts. Fun facts. Okay. Let's let our brush get nice and softened up because it's kind of stiff right now from sitting. Okay. Okay, our brush is ready. I always like to work with a semi-wet brush. Not too wet, but you know, just moisturized. So, as you know, painting will get messy, so always keep those paper towels near. This is another abstract painting, by the way. And if you didn't notice in my first scene of this episode, in my Coffee and Current Events segment, I actually sold my eye painting. So that is on the way to North Dakota right now. Actually, Nebraska. I believe that's on the way to Nebraska, so it's gonna have a new home, and I'm happy that somebody wanted it that quickly. So thank you, Mr. Noah. I really don't like the way this color looks, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up all of it. Just not a fan of it. This is the color of my car, actually. It's not good to have red cars out here in Arizona, especially in the summer, because it just gets so hot and the sun is so strong that you really don't see a lot of black cars either. And most all of the cars have tinted windows. Because if you don't have tinted windows, it's like your AC in your car is working overtime just to keep you nice and comfortable, because all of the cold air is escaping once it touches those super hot windows. Okay, so we're gonna make this look really good. And you know what we're gonna do? I have an idea. We're actually gonna take our roller and use our roller a little bit just to texturize the red, because I'm not really liking how it looks yet. Do some more deep red. Now it's kind of difficult to use these rollers and make it look good, so be careful. It does do a great job of evening out the pigment on the canvas. Be careful though, because you might thin it out just like what I did. And you gotta apply a little bit more. Perfect. This is exactly what I had in mind. Oh shit. Alright guys, well this is as much progress as I've made today, so we're going to continue with this tomorrow, and I think we'll actually be able to get it finished tomorrow. But as of now, everything's a little bit too wet to continue working on, so I'm going to set it down for today and let it dry, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. What do you think so far? Looks completely different already, doesn't it? It's the magic of paint. Alright guys, well, thank you so much for watching episode 6 of Waking Up with Richie. Make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Also subscribe to my channel down below if you wish to see more of my videos. Have a great day guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.